Hello, hello. Hey, what's up? What's up? AJ, can guys let me know if you can hear my voice in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me. Loud and clear. All right, great. Excellent. What's up, AJ? How you doing? So we have as many injuries as goals. Isn't that insane? It's insane. The injury situation at Milan is really crazy. It is insane. It's hard to understand why, how, and all of that stuff. Yo, Antonio, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Are you Jesus. Can you guys hear Antonio in chat? Guys, let me know.
These nuts.
Can you hear these nuts?
What the heck is going on? Why am I getting this glitch?
Can you guys hear Antonio? Let me know if you can hear Antonio. Nope, he hasn't gotten nuts. Click on link TP. TP is supposed to mean two. To follow on Twitch. Okay, so Antonio, they can hear you. We got Joel in Twitch. What's up, Joel? How you doing, my man? Yeah, I hear you. There's still some clowns defending this management. This fan base is brain dead. And Antonio. Guys, today AC Milan could not get the result against Salernitana. Gentlemen, against Salernitana. Yes, we have a lot of injuries. Who is to blame? Who do we go? We need to go in the streets with the pitchforks and call for someone's head. Who? Well, I don't know. The injury situation is very strange. I'll give you my opinion why we have so many injuries. Guys, I'm about to give you my opinion and my theory on why we have so many injuries. And we will do that in a second. But before we do that, Antonio, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm super happy. All my grades came in. Like I said yesterday, everything's perfect. I'm vibing. The game though today I watched with my family. Super frustrating. Not we weren't really progressive at all. Like I mean, defending is always a liability. It feels like, and Salernitana is like dead last in Italy. So this is like a really really terrible draw. So yeah, not really happy with that. But this season we've just been inconsistent. There's no way around it.
Yeah, it's a sad situation for sure. For sure, it is a sad situation. And yeah, we're going to talk. Obviously, we're going to talk about the injuries in a second, guys. I do want to say right now we want to get the gaming channel up to 50 followers. That is the goal. So if you are on Twitch, just click the link that is pinned and actually join us on Twitch and give us your comments on Twitch because the goal is to grow a video gaming channel right now.
Roy, is
Um,
this on RossonARI's YouTube as well?
yeah, they're doing both. Both. We're streaming on both. Yeah.
All right, you ready to play?
So yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let me jump.
I'm ready, bruh. I'm ready, my man. Now, let's. So before going into my theory why we have so many injuries this season, let's talk a little bit about the game. Milan tied 2-2 against Salernitana. Milan was winning quite in the beginning of the first half with a goal from Tomori out of a corner kick, and uh, and then Salernitana came back with also a goal from a corner kick. Then Salernitana scored a goal again, and then Milan started chasing the game, and uh, and we were able to tie the game at the end. At the end, so it is funny. Last night when we were doing the pre-match, I was going through the formation and I was saying, "Look at this formation. This is a strong formation. There is no way we're losing this game." But let's remember, Milan has this history, this DNA of losing these big games against these small teams. It is not new. What we saw today, we didn't lose, by the way, we tied. What we saw today is nothing new. We've been seeing this since the beginning of time. This is a DNA problem in the mentality of the club. Even with the injuries, there's still no excuse for us to lose against Salernitana. And yes, I'll keep on using the word lose, even if we didn't lose, because it is a loss. We lost 2 points. We didn't gain 1 point. We lost 2 points. And this is just it's genetic. It is literally genetic. So, and watch out for Inter because Inter has this issue as well. Don't think for sure that Inter is going to beat Lecce. Now, Inter right now is very motivated. They know that if they win against Lecce,
Okay,
they'll
where
be
can you start the
10
search?
points. They'll be 10 points above us. They're going for the Scudetto. Inter is going for the Scudetto. So for them, this year can be different. But I will not be surprised if Inter doesn't get the points against Lecce. Juve is playing Frosinone. I'm sure Juventus is getting the points. I'm sure Juventus is getting the points because this is how they won all of their Scudettos, by winning these games. So for me, I know we had the injuries, but I'm going to go back to the idea that this is a mentality issue. And this is not even, I don't even blame the management. This is a mentality issue that has haunted us for decades. It's a decade-long mentality issue. But today, guys, I think it's the nail in the coffin. If Inter does win against Lecce, 10 points above us, I think it'll be very difficult for us to even think about the Scudetto. I think at that point, we need to just worry about maintaining the top four spot. In order, if Inter wins and they go 10 points above, I don't think the only thing that we have to pray for is for Inter to have a massive crumble and they lose so many games and we win every single game. So, guys, if Inter wins, I think the Scudetto race is officially over for us. Okay, before we talk about injuries and why I think we're having so many injuries, I want to hear Antonio how he feels about the game and whatnot. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Like, I agree. I think honestly we're already out of the Scudetto race. I think this is it. Clearly Inter's year. Last year would have been Inter's year if Napoli wasn't so good. I think Inter is just. I think Lazio finished second last year, or correct if I'm wrong. No, maybe it was Inter and Lazio finished third. I think that's what happened. But for me, Inter's been the best team in Italy for like the past. Even when we won the Scudetto, I think we won it because Inter like lost it as well. I mean, I know we were good and we deserve to win it, of course, but Inter has been so like better than us ever since at least when Inzaghi was around, and then even with Conte, like they were really good too. But I think Inzaghi's been a fantastic coach for them, and they're just by far the best team. So I don't think we stand a chance against them, but I think so for me it's already over. I think we could be the second best team in Italy, but we have a lot to improve on. We're very easy to score on right now. We don't really have like a connection in the transition, and I saw a lot of times on the counterattacks, players weren't running back. When just we can't be conceding these goals and expect to win. It's not good. To give me 1 second. I'm gonna Someone's calling me right now.
Yeah, no, I mean Inter is clearly the superior team. I saw the writing on the wall in the summer. The way we were building this team had made no sense. It's like you can tell that the team is built by non-football people. It's so unbalanced, and yeah, it's too easy for teams to just drive through us in the midfield. It's just way too easy. They, it's too easy. It shouldn't be happening. We should be dominating games on the ball, and we should be dominating games off the ball, but that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen at all. We're always good with the ball, but without the ball, even the last team of the league can just run through us like we don't exist. And this is because the team was built by people that are not football people. People that, they think of football is a video game. And you buy Ronaldinho, you buy Messi, and you buy this guy, you buy that guy, and all of a sudden you are the greatest team. But no, the chemistry, the science behind building a team is much, much more complex than just getting names with good data on your stupid program. And this is why I think we have injuries. Because we can't fucking defend. Because we're always chasing the ball. We're always chasing the ball. We're always getting caught. We're always chasing space. It's like we can't get a break. We're always on the move trying to chase the ball. And we're always under pressure. What?
Two things I wanted to say. First, I just noticed I looked at the channel. Is there no way for you to broadcast the gameplay on the YouTube as well?
Yes, but it's the quality is not great.
Okay. The other thing I wanted to say was I just got a notification from Skira saying that guy like Matija like Popovic or whatever his name is that we've been linked with is now going to sign for Man City.
He's signing for Man City.
Basically.
Okay, listen, when I saw him, I wasn't that impressed, okay?
Yeah, I haven't really seen him. I've been busy, but
obviously, if Man City and Milan is after him, these are good. He's obviously a good player. He's a good prospect, and they're going to try and build him, I guess. But yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I don't know if it's that big of a loss.
Yeah,
I'm not that convinced it's that big of a loss. I saw his highlights. Obviously, that's all I can see. And one thing about his highlights, I noticed that he's one of these super tall players, super big tall players for their age. Like he's 17, but when he plays against his peers, he looks like a giant. But he's playing in the youth level in Croatia, I think, or Macedonia, or I can't remember which country. And it was really low intensity. It was really low intensity, so I wasn't that impressed with him. I was not that impressed with him. Guys, join us on Twitch. Make sure you're on Twitch. We're going to be on Twitch. Make sure that you follow us on Twitch. Oh, that's a goal. Damn, we're killing these guys. Killing them. But that's why I think we have so many injuries, because we're constantly under pressure. We can't win the ball in the midfield. We can't contain. We don't have the ability to contain. Containing means just staying behind the ball. They penetrate us way too easily, because when we fucking bought the players using the algorithm, they did not think about that aspect of the game. They said, we're just going to build this team that is going to dominate possession and is going to destroy everybody because we are Americans. We spent 140 million. Maldini sucks, and this and that not. And we spent 20 million for this guy and 20 million for that guy. Therefore, you have to believe that this is the best team that will ever exist. But you know who we're missing? Salamakers. We're missing Tonali. We're missing these kind of players in the midfield. Kissi. We're missing these kind of players. These are the players that will win you championships. It's those guys. You take Gattuso out of the equation, Milan ain't winning shit in 2003, 2005, 2006, 7. Take Gattuso and Brozzini out of there, you are not winning shit. You are not winning nothing. Zero, nada. So it's the team has been built really poorly. Nice, that's you.
Oh,
The team has been built very poorly. The fact that Salernitana can penetrate our best midfield on paper, which is Reindeers, Benacer, RLC, says how poorly we built this team.
yeah, it's.
And
I think that center
go ahead,
mid
go
is.
ahead.
I mean, we don't have anyone. They don't track back enough. I will say that Reinders had a good game. I was happy with him. Loftus Cheek was kind of quiet today.
Reinders right now is going through a decent period of form. I think he got psychologically elevated after he got man of the match against Newcastle, which I don't think he really deserved, by the way. But ever since then, he's been performing. But I still see him off the ball like he's non-existent. Like
He had a
too
few good
easy.
tackles today, but yeah, I mean, yeah. The thing is, this him and Loftus Cheek together is very unbalanced. Like, we don't have anyone that's really defending.
And not only that, we need people that are defensive, right?
Yeah.
But have that mentality. But you need like fucking beasts. You need like the best. It's not enough to get anybody. You also need to get really good players at that.
The heck?
So yeah, it's quite disappointing. I'm not surprised anymore, guys. I'm honestly not surprised anymore. Like at this point, my
Roy?
fears. Oh, sorry, man. My fears have been confirmed. It is what it is, and I right now mine is just a theory that the injury situation is due to the fact that we're always chasing, we're always under pressure, we're always living on the edge, and it doesn't give players breaks, and people are always hyperextending their fucking muscles to get the tackle done and to run back and to cover space. This is a failure of management and coach also. Yes, the coach is also there. And it's just getting worse and worse. So I don't know how we're going to fix it. Right now, the important thing is to stay in the city in the top four. Don't lose that, and win the fucking Europa League, bruh. Like you cannot tell me we had this amazing market. We're the best fucking team that has ever existed, but we can't win the Europa League. Nah. We win this Europe. There's only one team there that I think costs more than we do, and that is Liverpool. That's it. No, nobody else. So the only team that has an excuse to beat us is Liverpool. Everybody else has no excuses. Obviously, injuries will determine things. All right, what do you think the injury situation is, Antonio? What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I think it's also. I mean, yes, it is. I agree with you about the play style, but that's a mix of coach and management. I would say more so coach, in my opinion. I think it's also coming down to the training, which is directly to the coach. So no matter which way you want to slice it, I think the coach does need to be blamed. Like I don't know, and on top of that, like I mean, I agree with what you said. I think also like a sort of like mentality or motivation is what I saw. Like it was a lack of that today because I don't know. It just felt like we were 2-1 down for up until like the 90th minute or until we scored. It looked like Salernitana was the one that was still trying to like be proactive. Like I mean, I don't know. Like we waited to the very end to try to respond. It was no one was running back there. Maybe because they were physically tired, right? Of course, it's connected, but it just seems like it's just like the team seemed exhausted. I don't know. It just was weird. It shouldn't be like this.
Yeah, because these games here are very difficult. They're very difficult. It is much more difficult to be prepared for these games, to prepare mentally for these games than getting ready for PSG. Like getting ready for PSG is easy, guys. Anybody can do it. But playing against Salernitana is a whole different beast. And these games are so important. These are the nuances of Serie A. The injuries today, guys, are not an excuse. The injuries today are not an excuse. This is a mental aspect first, which is endemic of the club, because the club has had this issue for a long time. But it is also definitely a lack in ability to build a proper balanced squad. Like you need balance. It's just the way it is. You can't avoid that. I mean, I think the only team that you can say didn't have built a super squad without balance is maybe Barcelona, because they had these players that were so good with the ball that it really didn't matter what you did without the ball. But we're not fucking Barcelona 2010. We're like a normal team right now, and we have to treat it nicely. So yeah, whatever. We can rant about this forever. It's not going to change. It's not going to change. So it is what it is. How was Jovic's goal? I missed Jovic's goal.
It was Giroud headed it to him, and he did it.
That
He
was a
did well.
was it
What?
tapping? Was it
No,
tapping?
not really. It was a left-footed. Like he. 1 second. Oh shoot. It was left-footed, and he sort of had to like. It was a first-time shot. It was close to the goal. He should have obviously scored. Um, almost had happened, but still, he did really well to like compose himself quickly.
Okay.
I mean, I think he's getting better, which is
He's
good.
racking up the stats. I mean, he's racking up the stats. It's good for him. Good for his cause. There's always that case. Well, he should be playing instead of Giroud, but Giroud keeps on producing numbers every game.
That's true. I
Like
think
he,
today he should have been subbed in a bit earlier. Like Giroud played, like wasn't really doing much in the build-up.
but he got the assist for the time.
Yeah. Right. I'm just thinking. I think we kind of we're calling out for. Watch out! Right here you go. Oh, it's the AI, whatever.
Guys, by the way, I cannot see the YouTube chat. I only see the Twitch chat. So, guys, if you want to give your 2 cents and let me know what you think, what you guys want us to talk about, or give us your ideas, come
Let's
to
go.
Twitch and yeah, make sure you're on Twitch.
I'm trying to get my player up.
Click on the link and join Twitch, so we can also see what you
Let's
guys
just
want to
next
talk
match.
about.
Let's just play a bunch of games until level 25. Really close.
All right.
But I feel like you level up faster this year.
Yeah, it went by pretty fast actually. Yeah, I agree. Are you
I'm
purely
already.
out, Roy? No, I'm not purely out because I don't see other solutions. I don't blame Pioli for this mess. I don't blame Pioli for this mess. I blame the management that fired Maldini and how they built the squad and how they didn't I don't know, maybe they should have fired Pioli. I don't know about that. I think, in my opinion, if you give Pioli the proper team, he gets the job done. Hold on. Let's go out for a second. Let's just. So I'm not purely out, Joel. I'm not purely out, Joel. But I also do think that maybe Pioli has run his course, and maybe a little shock in the system could be good. And getting a new coach maybe can put a little bit of a shock in the system, but it also can backfire. So, in my opinion, guys, Pioli has already been fired. Pioli was fired when he lost against Borussia Dortmund. I think that's when he was already fired. I think they already fired Pioli. They already know who the next guy is, and I put a bet
Thiago
on
Motta.
and I put a bet on YouTube. Sorry, after dashboard. I put a bet on YouTube stating that they're going to change him in January. They're going to change him in January. I don't know. What do you think?
In January? That's a um.
This is just a bet. It's a wild speculation bet, guys. I have nothing to prove. This is just a theory. I have nothing to back it up. It's just a theory. That's it. Go ahead, Antonio.
Yeah, I don't know about January. I think that I'm purely out because I like what you said. I think it is time for a change. I think we need to find someone who can bring more solidity in the team. Uh, needs I don't know someone with a little bit more personality. I don't think Pioli's a good motivator, but he's not a bad coach. I mean, I think for now you just keep him. Um, and then I would want to change him in the summer personally.
You would want to change him in the summer. Yeah, listen, I think that the most appropriate thing to do, like the least drastic thing to do, would be to keep him. I'm in the lobby now, by the way. To keep him until the
Roy, I'm
summer,
just
then
trying to
change
edit
him
my
in the
character.
summer. Sure. So I think that would be the most appropriate thing to do. If there is a coach that can come in and get his spot right away, I think that in order for it to be impactful, it can't be, Abate or something like that. It has to be more than that. It can't just be Abate. It has to be a big coach. What are Madini haters going to do when the Arabs make him club president? If he loses to Sassuolo, he might go in January. Yeah, we got a big game in Sassuolo. I think that's the last game of the first round. Why is the stream not shown? What's going on? Ole, hola. Let me know, guys, if you can hear the live. We should be back up. Yes, I hear you. Okay, okay. Good. All right, Atalanta, Bologna.
I don't know. I like Bologna a lot, but yeah, I'll say tie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
because
about?
Atalanta has so many weaknesses, bro. And we should have beat them.
mm, how far do you think Atalanta is going to go? Do you think they're going to be able to actually stay in the top four?
No way, Atalanta. No, it's gonna be Juventus.
I
Milan.
mean Bologna.
Oh no, but they could get a European spot. I mean, I think they're playing. Their coach is doing a fantastic job. They play really solid, and they're not in any other competition. So you know.
Hmm. Yes. Yeah. Makes sense.
Like I think they're
Makes
going to be
sense.
better than probably Fiorentina. They can be better than Atalanta this year.
I don't know if I want them to finish in Champions League, though. I hope they don't. So
The
they're
thing
just
is this,
gonna.
because I would be fine with it if they kept their players, but they're going to lose all their best players.
Yeah,
Like
they're gonna send them
Bayern can buy Xerxes for half the price.
to Xerxes for half the price. Yeah, right.
Which is kind of weird because they do because there's a clause in the contract. It's kind of weird though because Xerxes went to multiple different teams, but the clause still stood.
So what is their clause? 20 million?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was for like 17. I read.
Wow. So 40 million for the rest of us, but half for them. He's really good. I like his style a lot. He reminds me a little bit of Cassano, a little bit in his ways. He's not super explosive, but he's very precise, technical. Not as technical as Cassano, but I don't know, similar to. Also has a little bit of Ibra in him. I was watching some Cassano Milan videos, and bruh, players like that don't exist right now. They fucking do not exist. Guys, if you ever have the time, watch highlights of Cassano with AC Milan. It's it's a shit you don't see in football, guys. The kind of plays he does, it literally looks like a video game. Like his through balls, his spatial recognition, his touches, the technique. Cassano Milan was a joy to watch. A joy to watch. So if you ever have the time, guys, definitely do yourself that favor. Go to YouTube, put in Cassano AC Milan. A lot of goals, a lot of assists, and it's all brilliant stuff. Okay, so what about Juventus Frosinone?
Juventus is not
Any,
going to lose.
you don't think so?
They're like in their prime Allegri moment. I don't think that
What do you?
they're not that good of a team, but they've got other competitions, and they're just solid.
Mm.
I'm
And
very happy they're not in Europe because they would be terrible in Europe.
would they though? I'm not sure if they would be that bad in
Oh,
Europe.
they would because they wouldn't be able to like. You can't play in Europe the way they play, just like going like narrow results all the time. Like
Yeah, no, I agree, and I do think that if they were in Europe, their market would have been different too. Like they would have tried to got in like game changer kind of players. Um, no, for what they need to do this year, one game a week, just for Serie A. I think they set themselves up pretty well just for that. If they were in Europe, they would need more. I agree with that. So they're not losing, huh? Any points?
not now, not the Frosinone.
No. Okay, what about the big one, the one that matters the most, I think, to us? Inter versus Lecce. Inter versus Lecce. What do you think?
I mean, upsets can happen, but like realistically, I think Inter's. I already said that I believe they're gonna win the league. So like, they're by far the best team. In a way, it's
Mm-mm.
good that they're so good, even though I don't like them. Because if we didn't have Inter, I don't think Italy would have any like top team right now. Was definitely a top team
Yeah,
here.
agree.
So at least we've got them. That
Score. Let's see.
oh my
That's
gosh,
good
my
job.
finishing is so rusty. For sure.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Nice. More.
Nice. Good job. Well done. Good call. Um, uh, yeah, no, you're right, man. Like, they're definitely kind of holding the Italian flag up in Europe for sure.
My
Right.
gosh.
It should have been Milan, Inter, and Napoli because Napoli dropped the ball, guys. Napoli dropped the ball hard, even maybe worse than we did. Nice. Yeah. Um, um, yeah, they're definitely keeping the bar high. So at least that. Okay, all right. So even if Inter loses, you're saying it won't really matter,
They're the
right?
best. I
That's
mean,
what you're
they
saying.
should win. I don't
But
see them.
even if they do win, even if they do lose, you don't think it's gonna change much, essentially.
Yeah, because there's. I mean, okay, Juventus can try with their narrow results, but they're not the best team. And realistically, like the best team wins. I mean,
Gotcha. Okay, so Rossoneri says Maldini could convince Sanchez to come to Milan. Oh, okay. We're going to talk about that in a second. We don't have Maldini anymore, so it doesn't matter if Galatasaray Jersey have low release clauses. Another big team wants him. That's it. We won't get him. Guys, we're going to be talking about this Maldini thing in a bit, and I'm going to close the YouTube. And if you want to listen to what we've got to say about Maldini, guys, and the amazing, crazy news that came out today, you have to come to Twitch and listen to this crazy shit that came out regarding Maldini and other players, other familiar names. Uh, so that's going to happen in a few minutes.
wide hero.
And that's going to happen in a few minutes, guys. So come to Twitch and to hear this crazy discussion. It's going to be crazy. It is going to be crazy. Absolutely insane. All right, guys. So if you are on YouTube, guys, and you want to listen to the rest of the conversation, join us on Twitch. The link is pinned right there. If you can't find the link, just click on the link in the community post. It's right there. And we're going to talk about this crazy news that happened today, the rest of it on Twitch. So see you there, YouTubers. We'll see you on Twitch. Remember, the link is on the community tab.
No. Yeah, it got in my way.
If you need to go there, or it is right here. Or right here in the comments. Why you arm twist me to watch Twitch. Guys, we want to grow a gaming channel associated to RossonARI TV.
Oh, this
Right
guy,
now,
man.
it's just us playing FIFA while we talk about Milan and those things. And people can even challenge us if or whatever. But it's going to be other stuff. So it is what it is. Join us on Twitch. All right, thank you, YouTube. Again, all the links are either in the community post or here. The rest of the conversation is going to be on Twitch. Peace. All right.